Cats are masters at hiding their pain. It is their deepest, most ancient instinct, a whisper from a time when they were both predator and prey. This profound ability to mask their suffering makes it incredibly difficult for us, the people who love them the most, to know when something is seriously wrong. If you are watching this video, you have likely noticed subtle changes in your beloved feline companion, perhaps a quiet retreat to a corner of the house that was once ignored, or a slight shift in their daily routine that only you would recognize. You are seeking answers, and your intuition has brought you here. This is a difficult topic, one of the hardest we will ever cover, but understanding these signs is one of the most important, most loving things we can do as cat owners. Our goal today is not to cause sadness, but to walk through this journey together, with compassion, with clarity, and with a deep respect for the bond you share. First, a crucial reminder: this video is intended for educational and emotional support. It is not, and never can be, a substitute for professional veterinary advice. Your veterinarian is your most vital partner in your cat's health and well-being. In this guide, we will first explore the 8 most common signs that may indicate your cat is entering the final chapter of their life. Then, and perhaps most importantly, we will discuss the gentle, loving, and compassionate steps you can take to provide them with comfort and dignity during this sacred time. Let's begin. Sign number 1. A change in scent. One of the most surprising and often overlooked signs is a distinct change in your cat's natural odor. A healthy cat is a fastidiously clean creature, and they typically have a neutral, almost sweet scent, like warm laundry or clean earth. When their body's internal systems begin to struggle, this can change dramatically. This happens because as vital organs, like the kidneys or liver, start to fail, they can no longer effectively filter and remove toxins from the body. These toxins build up and can be released through the skin or breath, creating an odor that is unusual and persistent. Some owners describe this new scent as oddly sweet, like ammonia, or simply foul and unpleasant. It's a smell that doesn't wash away, because it originates from within. Why is this such a critical sign? Because it points to a significant internal shift. It's a signal that the body's fundamental processes are breaking down. So what is the loving action you can take? If you notice a persistent, strange smell emanating from your cat that cannot be explained by something in their environment, it is a clear red flag. Do not dismiss it. Schedule a visit with your veterinarian. They can perform tests to understand what is happening internally. This will give you the clarity needed to either begin a course of treatment or to understand the progression of your cat's condition and focus on palliative, comfort-based care. Sign number 2. Extreme changes in sleep and energy. Cats are famous for their love of sleep. A healthy adult cat can sleep for 15 hours a day, and a senior cat even more. But what we are looking for here is not the amount of sleep, but a dramatic change from their established normal. Perhaps your cat, who once had predictable bursts of energy in the morning or evening, the zoomies, now sleeps almost constantly. They may no longer greet you at the door, or show interest in the window where birds gather. This profound lethargy can feel as if their inner light is dimming. Why does this happen? This deep, unrelenting sleep can be a sign that their body is conserving every last bit of energy to fight an underlying illness or to simply manage chronic pain. Conditions common in senior cats, like arthritis, can make every movement a painful effort. For a creature that once leaped onto counters with grace, the simple act of walking to their food bowl can become a monumental task. Sleeping becomes an escape from this discomfort. So what is the loving action? Your role is to become an architect of comfort. If they have a favorite sleeping spot, make it even more luxurious. Add an extra soft blanket or a low-wattage heating pad designed for pets. Move their food, water, and a low-sided litter box close to their chosen resting area so they don't have to travel far. And as always, a veterinary visit is essential. Arthritis pain can often be managed with medication, which could dramatically improve their quality of life. Understanding the root cause of their lethargy is the first step to providing meaningful help. Sign number 3. A decline in grooming and appearance. A cat's coat is the mirror of its health. When a cat feels well, it will spend a significant portion of its waking hours meticulously grooming, keeping its fur smooth, clean, and free of tangles. It is a sign of self-respect and well-being. When a cat stops grooming, it is one of the most visible signs that something is wrong. Their once silky coat may become greasy, matted, or dull. You might notice dandruff or that their fur just looks unkempt. Painful mats can form, especially in long-haired cats, which pull at the skin and can lead to inflammation or infection. Why do they stop this essential behavior? There are several reasons. It could be due to pain. If they have arthritis in their spine or hips, twisting their body to groom becomes too difficult. It could be nausea, which removes any desire for self-care. Or it could simply be a profound lack of energy. The effort required for a full grooming session is just too much for a body that is already working overtime to survive. The loving action here is to become their gentle groomer. Use a very soft brush to gently stroke their fur, being careful to avoid any sensitive or painful areas. You are not aiming for a perfect coat, but for the comfort and connection this act provides. For serious matting, do not try to cut it out yourself, as it's very easy to cut their delicate skin. Instead, consult your vet or a professional groomer who specializes in senior or ill cats. Your gentle care helps them maintain their dignity when they can no longer do it for themselves. Sign number 4. Significant weight loss and changes in appetite. Weight loss in cats can be incredibly deceptive. A cat with a thick, fluffy coat can lose a dangerous amount of weight before it becomes visually obvious. You may only discover it when you pick them up and they feel lighter than you expect, or when you run your hands along their back and can suddenly feel the sharp ridges of their spine and hips. This is often paired with a loss of appetite. Is your cat leaving food in their bowl when they used to clean it every time? Have they stopped showing any interest when you open a can of their favorite wet food? A cat who refuses to eat is waving a major red flag. Why does this occur? Older cats may stop eating for a multitude of reasons. Dental issues, like a painful tooth or gum disease, can make chewing agonizing. Chronic pain or nausea from conditions like kidney disease or cancer can completely eliminate their appetite. Even cognitive dysfunction, similar to dementia in humans, can cause them to forget to eat or lose interest in food. The loving action is to first try to entice them. Warm up their wet food slightly to enhance its aroma. Offer them strong-smelling, high-value foods like tuna or plain cooked chicken. Sometimes, hand-feeding them small bites can provide comfort and encourage them to eat. However, these are temporary measures. A persistent loss of appetite coupled with weight loss requires an immediate veterinary consultation. It is a clear and urgent signal that their body needs professional medical attention. As we continue, it's important to pause and remember that every cat's journey is unique. The signs we discuss are a guide, but your personal connection is the most important compass. Many of you have shared stories with us, like one owner who recalled their beloved cat, Cassie, coming to them for one final sad look, just hours before she passed peacefully in her sleep. These are not just behaviors. They are profound, quiet communications. They are the language of a deep bond, and your intuition as their favorite person is your most powerful tool. Sign number 5. Hiding or sudden clinginess. A cat's social behavior is a finely tuned instrument, and a dramatic change in it can speak volumes. This change often manifests in one of two opposite extremes: hiding or sudden uncharacteristic clinginess. Many cats, when they feel profoundly unwell or vulnerable, will revert to their core instinct and seek out a secluded, quiet place to hide. They might wedge themselves into the back of a closet, under a bed, or in a dusty corner of the basement. This is not because they are angry or antisocial. It is an instinctual drive to protect themselves. In the wild, a sick animal is an easy target for predators. By hiding, they are attempting to find a safe, undisturbed place to endure their struggle. On the other hand, some cats do the exact opposite. A cat who has always been independent might suddenly become your shadow, following you from room to room, needing to be constantly in your lap or by your side. They may cry out for you if you leave the room. This is their way of seeking comfort and reassurance from their most trusted source of safety, you. The loving action depends on which path your cat chooses. If they are hiding, do not force them out. This will only cause them more stress. Instead, bring comfort to them. Place a soft bed, a bowl of fresh water, and some food near their hiding spot. Check on them quietly and speak in a soft, reassuring voice. If they become clingy, give them the comfort they are seeking. Make a warm lap available, offer gentle pets, and let your calm presence be their anchor in a confusing time. Sign number 6, changes in breathing. A healthy, resting cat breathes in a smooth, quiet, and rhythmic pattern, almost imperceptibly. Any noticeable change to this pattern is a serious cause for concern. You might observe their breathing becoming rapid and shallow even when they are at rest, or it could become slow and labored, with their whole body heaving with the effort of each breath. You may hear audible sounds like wheezing or crackling, or notice them breathing through their mouth, which is highly abnormal for a cat. Why does this happen? Labored breathing can indicate a number of severe conditions. It could be caused by fluid building up in or around the lungs, which can be a symptom of heart failure. It could be from an advanced respiratory infection, or even the growth of a tumor in the chest cavity. Whatever the cause, difficulty in breathing means the body is being deprived of the oxygen it needs to function. The loving action here is unequivocal and urgent. If you notice your cat struggling to breathe, it is a medical emergency. You should contact your veterinarian or an emergency animal hospital immediately. There is no wait-and-see approach with respiratory distress. Prompt medical intervention is their best and only chance for relief. Sign number 7. When treatment for a chronic illness is no longer effective. For many owners of senior cats, this is one of the most heartbreaking signs to face. Your cat may have been living with a chronic condition like kidney disease, hyperthyroidism, or diabetes for months or even years. You have managed it diligently with medications, special diets, or fluid treatments, and these efforts have given your cat a good quality of life. But there may come a point when these treatments stop working. Despite your best efforts and adherence to the vet's plan, your cat continues to decline. The fluids no longer seem to hydrate them. The medication no longer controls their symptoms. The good days become fewer and farther between, and the decline becomes a steady, undeniable slide. Why does this happen? It means the disease has progressed to a point where the body's systems are too damaged to respond to the support you're providing. Their body is reaching its natural limits. The loving action here is to have a courageous and compassionate conversation with your veterinarian. This is the time to talk about quality of life. It's about shifting the focus from curing to comforting. It is an act of profound love to recognize when the fight is causing more suffering than the life it is extending. This is arguably the most difficult part of being a pet owner, but it is also the most selfless. Sign number 8. A loss of interest in their world. Our final sign is a change in your cat's very spirit. Cats express their joy and contentment through their interactions with the world. They may love to chase a laser pointer, chatter at the birds outside the window, greet you with a head nudge, or knead on their favorite blanket. These small rituals are the fabric of their personality. When a cat is nearing the end of their life, they may lose interest in all the things that once brought them joy. Their favorite toy lies untouched. They no longer seek out their favorite sunny spot. They may stop purring or no longer respond to your attempts to cuddle or play. It's as if the color has drained from their world, leaving only shades of gray. Why does this happen? This disinterest, or anhedonia, is a sign that they are turning inward. Their body is so consumed with its internal struggles that there is no energy left for external pleasures. Pain, nausea, and extreme fatigue can create a state where existing is all they can manage. The loving action is to not take this personally. Your cat is not rejecting you. They are communicating, in the only way they know how, that their body is winding down. Your job is to simply be present. Sit with them quietly. Speak to them in a soft voice. Offer a gentle touch if they seem to welcome it. Your calm, loving presence is a powerful comfort, even if they can no longer show it in the ways they used to. Your compassionate action plan. Seeing these signs in your own cherished companion is overwhelming. It is natural to feel a mix of sadness, fear, and uncertainty. So, let's talk about a compassionate plan to help you navigate what comes next. First and always, connect with your veterinarian. They are your most essential partner. They can help you make sense of the signs you are seeing, provide an accurate diagnosis, and discuss all available options. They can talk to you about pain management and help you objectively assess your cat's quality of life, which is the most important metric at this stage. Second, consider starting a good day calendar. This is a simple but incredibly powerful tool. On a physical or digital calendar, simply mark the days your cat seems comfortable, content, or shows interest in an activity, even a small one. These are the good days. Then, note the days where they are in pain, distressed, or hiding. These are the bad days. This is not about keeping score. It's about creating a clear, objective picture that helps you see the trend over time. It can cut through the emotion and the hope that can cloud our judgment, and guide you and your vet in making the most loving decisions when the time comes. And finally, focus on comfort. This becomes your primary mission. Create a peaceful sanctuary for them. A warm, orthopedic bed on the floor so they don't have to jump. Their favorite blanket imbued with their scent and yours. Easy access to food, fresh water, and a clean, low-sided litter box. And above all, your quiet, reassuring presence. As one wise member of our community once shared, we are only borrowing these beautiful souls for a short time. In exchange for a lifetime of joy, purrs, and unconditional love, we must one day be willing to give them back. Saying goodbye with grace and dignity is our final and most profound gift to them. It is the last chapter in a story of incredible love, a testament to the beautiful life you shared together. You are not alone on this journey. To honor the companions who have filled our hearts and homes with so much light, we invite you to use the comments section below as a place of remembrance. Please, share one favorite memory of a feline friend, past or present. Tell us their name. Let's fill this space with their stories, to celebrate the joy they brought into our lives and to support one another through this shared experience. Thank you for your trust and for allowing us to be a small part of your journey. Take care.